guys, and welcome to Health Focus with Emmy. Today I'm so privileged and we are so honored to have one of us, a graduate nurse who began as a junior person and now she's one of the best regarded tutor in nursing in one of the schools and colleges in Nairobi. Kindly subscribe. Thank you for logging in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. And let's hear her story. Welcome, Jane, and kindly let's know where you went to school and how you found yourself in nursing.
I went to primary school in Wasingishu County by the name Jabali Primary School, where I did my CPE. I don't know whether you did CPE. That's where I did my CPE. I was privileged to join high school. I went to Grad Girls High School, still in Wasingishu, where I did my Form 4 at that time. Then that was around 1988, 89 there. Then I joined nursing, which was something I was admiring.
Wait. When you were doing your Form 4, there was no Form 5 and 6 those times?
There was.
Oh.
But my cluster subject,
Okay.
didn't allow me to
To go to Form 6.
to Form 5 and 6.
Oh, so you joined nursing.
So I decided to join nursing.
Of all the careers, how did you find yourself in nursing?
Nursing was just something I was admiring. You see, when you look at our time, nurses used to wear those white
The cape?
capes. Yeah. So every time my mom could take me to a hospital, despite the injection I was to get, I still admired the nurse.
Okay.
So I was telling myself, I have to be a nurse. But my dad was not for me being a nurse. He wanted me to be a teacher. So I remember even hiding a letter from Iregi Teachers College.
You got an admission?
Yes. And even I have it up to now. That letter I still have it.
You hid it?
Yes. I kept it to I never wanted to show my dad that I've been invited to get training. A teacher. So when my mom found this training, St. Elizabeth Mission Hospital in Kakamega County, that is where I joined nursing.
Wow. Let me ask, those days, were you applying to be called or you were just called the way, how was it?
You know, this is a private institution, like St. Elizabeth. It's a mission, so you had to apply.
You had to apply.
So the application of nursing, it was between me and my mom, who also wanted me to be a nurse.
Okay.
But my father, with his cousin, who was a teacher, a principal in my primary school, wanted me to be a teacher. So they also applied when there was an announcement for college, for teachers. You know, it comes maybe April or May. So they applied for me. So I was called in Iregi, but I went. When the letter came, my father didn't follow up because I was given the letter by my uncle now, who was a cousin, thinking I'll take to my father. Me, when I read it, the teachers just kept it.
And your father didn't follow up? Okay. You found yourself in nursing school?
Yes.
How was your experience the first few years?
Okay.
Or even before we got there, did you know, apart from nurses being smart and just admiring them, did you know what nursing was all about?
No. I knew just to wear a uniform
and walk along the corridors.
When the patients say, bring me medicine,
you bring medicine.
I didn't know what it entails.
Until
I was in.
How was the experience?
My first experience after PTS, the 3 months nurses taking the training.
Yes.
So when we were out to go to practical area, our first place we were taken was the mortuary.
What?
Yes.
What?
It was just orientation, but the first place we went was mortuary. Now we go here, and this the mortician, can we call him the mortician? I think he was aware we were going. So it was like a culture. We want to see people who will understand nursing.
So really scared.
So when we went there, when we saw bodies, okay, it is a mission hospital, but you see there were bodies, but they were just showing you the face. But you could see children. I was like, now, if you are a nurse, and we are being told this was a mission hospital. By the way, last office was a very strict.
Yes.
Very strict.
Yes.
When somebody dies, you are to clean.
I remember my few years of training,
Yes.
although it wasn't as strict as yours.
That one was very strict. You see, and we were nurses and students who were taking bodies to
Funeral home.
for them for burial. They are not coming for bodies like now. Unlike now where we have morticians coming for
the body.
For the bodies. We were taking. Like children,
You carry.
you just carry.
You are the people putting it in the fridge.
Not in the fridge,
But
you go and hand over to him.
Okay.
Well labeled. This is so and so from this ward. There is an IP number.
Wow.
So there is no confusion.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one thing was there. But okay, now that is what surprised me. But I was like, things will change. And I'm going to be a nurse.
For the nurses who reviewed that curriculum, thank you, because it was such a tough thing. Thank you for reviewing that curriculum. Thank you for making our nursing journey easy. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Yeah, now the other place that when I went to maternity ward.
So how long that was orientation?
It was no, we are not working
just around.
It was just around. Now my orientation was to take me to maternity ward. So the first time I saw placenta, I never died, but I never ate liver. I think for almost 3 months.
It was that bad.
You know, these are the things you didn't anticipate. Maybe I've never seen my life when I was young. I had never seen a placenta.
Okay.
So now seeing your mind just jumps.
To those people who will want to know my journey as a student nurse, the video will be inserted up here because I've also relayed my story as the first time I went to the nursing area. What you know before you get into nursing is different than what you do when you get into the practical area.
Yeah.
Let's proceed.
So in maternity it also gave me, but I always say when you believe in something, you will do it.
You do it.
All that didn't hinder me from being a nurse.
You are still getting excited, you are still getting fulfilled.
Yes. In fact, after like a month, I was happy when I went to pediatric ward. When children die, you are carrying them. Just carry, you go, and you will always find somebody there. Just hand over the baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You finished your nursing training. It was 2 years?
3 and a half.
Once
I joined
more,
1990, 91, 92.
that was diploma certificate.
Certificate.
Certificate 3.5 years.
Yes.
Once more, Nursing Council, if you're watching this, thank you for reviewing that curriculum. It has really sorted us so much. You did your certificate in 3.5 years.
Yes.
You came to the marketplace. Were you being posted or you are looking for a
We
job?
were posted. I think we were being posted.
You were posted to which hospital?
My first posting was I was posted to Migori, St. Joseph Mission Hospital, Migori.
Okay.
Yeah.
You worked for how long?
There I worked for 6 years.
Then you resolved, I'm not satisfied.
I'm not satisfied. There's getting married. My husband was in Nairobi.
Or you relocated?
It was a young family, you see. So we decided to relocate to
Nairobi.
That was 1999 when I came to Kikuyu.
Or you left St. Joseph straight to
Kikuyu, yeah.
Kikuyu Hospital.
By the way, I have never tarmac, and I thank God for that.
Wow. It's not like nurses don't tarmac. But there is a difference. I came to realize that there is a difference between nursing when you are purely working in mission field, and when you're working for government, and when you're working for corporate.
Yeah.
These are clusters of nursing. Again, there's a video I've done of various careers of nursing and which line you can specialize in. So you came to Kikuyu, and that is where you found the feeling and the urge of getting higher education.
Yes.
You enrolled for diploma.
Yeah.
Which school?
When I came to Kikuyu in 1999, 2003, I joined Aga Khan University Hospital to do my diploma. Yeah.
Which was also how many years? 3?
No,
2.
it was 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the experience? Now you're at diploma level?
At a diploma level, and you see at that time I'm mature, you see these things you handle the way they come. But there was an experience that I found in Aga Khan, maybe which I had not maybe noted before. You see, the hospitals, they are different.
They're very different.
Yeah. There are some things that I found in Aga Khan, like machines, which you have never
Seen.
Yeah, you
It's
have
true.
never seen.
It's true.
Now you are like, are we in the same country? But I appreciate technology because it opens your thinking.
Exactly.
Then you see like, these are,
Exactly.
and then for me, I took it positively because I wanted to know how it works.
And it makes life easy.
And how it makes life easy.
Easy.
Yeah, like there, the time we were there, everything almost going paperless. When you are still running for
Papers.
filing, where. So
Wow.
you see, those are the things I appreciate.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm saying. When you are a nurse, when you're working in a mission field, when you're working on a corporate are like those hospitals that employ a lot of technology, and when you're working on a government facilities, there is a very different culture that when you get there, you are getting shock.
It is true.
You finish your diploma.
Yes, I finished my diploma in 2006.
Then you came back to
I
the
came
same
back,
place?
the same place. I went to, I was working in our unit. Then I think the DNS we had that time was like, people, you have done diploma.
So DNS is Director of Nursing Services.
Yeah. When you have done diploma, you are now a manager.
True.
So we were incorporated in in the management. Then we were doing hospital coverage, and it was also another opportunity to learn.
Yes.
This is a unit, like now when I was in a unit, you only know I and the person. I and the person. But now when we started like covering the hospital, you go to male ward, you find these are the
That's a medical surgical platform.
Pediatric ward, you find like, oh, these are the things that are here. And they, at least they make
arouse your
like,
mind.
Yes, you are like, here, these things are here. How? Then that's the time now you are trying to put in practice what you learn in that diploma. You start applying your nursing. So to me, my diploma was an advantage. A very big advantage. It made me to go to the line of management. Unlike I had a certificate.
Yeah, which was a worker.
Yeah.
Initially, the way nursing was organized those days, certificate people were workers.
Yeah.
Diploma people were managers.
Exactly.
We never had so many bachelors. And up to now, bachelors is struggling to get into the platform in the country, Kenya. And I know so many bachelors graduates are really struggling because the management has been overtaken by the diploma people so much that they are not releasing the management to the higher
And
learners.
you see, when you have done that certificate, when you go for diploma, you are just improving.
True.
On what you had, improving on what you have.
Then later you focus, you enroll for bachelor's.
Yes, and then after 5 years, I enrolled for BSN at
Which
the
school?
Kenya Methodist University.
So how was the experience? How can you advise someone who is who has done a diploma? Why and what will they have different when they get into bachelor's?
Okay, like now, when you join bachelor's or you do bachelor's, most of your work is application. you see what you are seeing, and even the reasoning is not that reasoning the same. You see, there are things you see in different perspective.
True.
Not the way I can be looking at this battle of spirit in another level. It is a quarter full than this 3/4 full, but it will give us a different meaning. This is where you learn to supervise. You see,
You have more knowledge
on
something.
From some things. Supervisory comes in handy. Then you want to, like from bachelors, you want to make people do what you think is right. You want to empower those people at the low level to come up. You see, I don't know how to put it, because you are no longer managing, but you want to see other people.
You are now a leader and not a manager. You know, there's a difference between those two things.
Yes, now you
start leading.
Yeah, leading and influencing other people to do what is correct.
Okay. As you've said, most of the bachelors in their work is innovation and kind of leadership and getting wider information on every single area. But medical knowledge doesn't change as much, but you get deeper.
You get deeper. Most even in bachelors, you are taught the management skills. Not at a diploma level now, the way you see it. This is where, and as I said, bachelor is mostly you apply. It's application. And you see application here, this is even a person who can teach at a degree level. Yeah, you teach other young nurses. You empower them. You uplift them to do what you have done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then in nursing, I usually tell people, by the time you work in a period of 5 to 10 years, 10 is maximum, it's a lot if you've never identified yourself. You already know your special area.
Your special area.
You already know. As much as you'll be taken to theatre, peds, maternity, you know I am casualty, OPD, emergency. Which area did you find yourself in?
Okay, after my bachelor's,
after working cumulatively in your working platform.
Okay, cumulatively, I think I've worked in different, but when I went to ophthalmology department, when I found this interacting with patients, you see, this is a patient who came not seeing,
but now inside.
You have done 1, 2, 3, ensure this patient has gone to theatre, has done surgery. The following day, the patient is seeing. Just telling you, sister, thank you, I can now see. Okay, I couldn't take the credit, me, as Jane.
But you are part of
I was part of that team.
Awesome.
I was part of that team, ensuring this patient is admitted, is in the right bed, is done preoperative care, is taken to theatre, is back. I've taken care of the pain management. In the morning, the patient is seen.
No pain, seeing.
No pain, seeing.
To the young
that was a
nurses,
satisfaction to me.
To the young nurses, this, I have seen her work in ophthalmology. I am not good at ophthalmology. Not like you can't do it, but I keep on telling nurses, like by the time you've worked 5 years, you know your area. You will rotate everywhere. The moment, it's just like marriage, it's just like a wedding gown. You will know. When you get there, you will know.
You feel, where are you satisfied?
You will know.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you are like, yes,
this is
you
it.
God.
This
I've
is it.
helped one person.
Again, there's a whole video of the various careers in nursing, but we will sample them in this platform and you will know most of them. We will also manage something in that ophthalmology with her. Just be on the lookout. Finally, Jane didn't stop at her bachelor's. She pursued further. Masters. Masters in what and where?
Okay. As I've been doing certificate, diploma, bachelor's, I found interest in community nursing. Community nursing is dealing with human one-on-one. So that is where I've really, I feel I really want to know what is
To master.
why are these people behaving this way? Where are they coming from? What is causing them to behave that way? So this made me to do masters in community health and development at Great Lakes University. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that one. And yes, that is what it shifted me to
Community work.
community work.
Community diagnosis.
Yeah, like this.
Community management.
Yes.
And any nurse knows that line. From from diploma level, there is community diagnosis. From bachelor's level, there is community diagnosis. And I know Jane deviated there because most of her work in eye care was community work.
You are telling them you want to know why
Cataract in this area so much?
Why is cataract this area so much? Why is this allergic? Is it the dust in the community?
Yes.
What is happening? You know, most of the diseases, we come to the hospital with diseases, but they are from our homes.
Okay. True.
They are from our homes.
True.
Home environment, how is it? Because you remember when we did the certificate, when we are dealing with the community diagnosis, you want to know
where do they throw their dust?
Yes. How is the environment?
I remember doing that small research and we did that. Anyway, currently, Jane is a nursing lecturer.
Nurse tutor.
Oh, they are called nurse tutors.
Yes.
Not lecturer. What's the difference?
Ask me another question.
Okay. All right. She's a nurse tutor in one of the upcoming nursing schools.
Is a diploma training. Lecturer is university level.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's the difference. By the way, that's the difference.
Oh, those people who teach diploma students are tutors.
Yeah.
Those people who teach university degree students are lecturers.
That is my thinking.
But all of them are teachers.
She
She teaches nursing in one of the upcoming nursing schools of PCA Kikuyu Hospital.
Yes.
Where she teaches most of each community things.
Exactly.
And yes. Now, as we prepare in the next video on what she did much in ophthalmology, ophthalmic nursing, what will you advise upcoming nurses when it comes to nursing?
Okay, what I will advise nurses, nursing has to come from you. Don't go and do nursing because your mom has said. Don't go and do nursing because you missed a point to go to university. Because this one needs something to come from you. You have to do it from your heart.
True.
It is not like any other career, maybe like secretarial. I just do it on a trip and I go home. This one, you have to build a relationship with these patients for you to know them, for you to understand them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
You have to empathize.
That's
if you
true.
can't empathize, put yourself in the shoes of that woman who is telling you I have pain at the back.
Sure.
For you to be a nurse, you have to empathize. Don't sympathize, but empathize.
Okay. If today you find yourself in Afia House in a ministry and you are presenting some issues about nursing, either students or career people, what is this one pressing thing you will try to change or just try to support?
Okay, I don't know if the notion is it the notion or what is on the ground that the nurses who are coming up now, they are not really in nursing. So maybe what I could say in that Afia House, can we look at what the nursing schools are teaching?
Okay.
Practical area. Are they practicing?
True.
Even us who have now decided to be tutors, as much as we are giving these students, empowering these students theoretically, can we have time in the practical area? See that what we are teaching is being put in practice. Because when they start practicing it at the earliest level, I'm sure they'll be good nurses. Because once you learn something, it will stick.
Don't forget. And especially practical.
Yeah, but if we have shortcuts, then maybe we try in our students, like what we are encouraging our students, there's no shortcut in nursing.
There's no shortcut.
You are dealing with a life.
True.
Is either give that Panado or
Don't.
or don't.
Thank you.
That is the important thing. And we are, in fact, we are telling our students when we are finishing PTS, these 3 months, still search your soul.
It
You
is
still,
what you want to do.
is this, are you still want to be a nurse?
True. True.
That's why I'm saying, don't do nursing because you missed another job you wanted.
True.
And nowadays, when you tell people nursing is a call, they are like, but it is.
It is a call that turned into a career. True. I am a nurse. She's a nurse. We are not practical on the ground, but we are changing narratives of nursing. Thank you so very much for watching, and stay here. Stay here. Subscribe, share, like, and let's wait and see what Jane has, what information she has about the eyes and their issues. Thank you, and God bless you.